NEWBEE versus Digital Chaos. I love this little maneuvering coming in from the Rubik. They've taken out that small little camp with the sentry ward. It may be a bit of a sacrifice because the support's moving for this, that Moon gets caught out up on the top lane. So they start with the Burrow Strike. You've still got the Paralyzing Cast. There's no balance to work with, but it may not matter. You don't have Lose and Beam. You've got the Lunar Blessing. So a lot of physical damage coming in from this.
Though they head back up to the top lane, Kaka's sitting and he's going to try and rotate behind Moonmeander and catch him.
Slaughter's going to find him. In fact, Kaka starts taking damage from an Iron Shell. He might wonder what it's from. The Burrow Strike is forward. Now the Crush over on 2. Support's coming in from the Rubik. He's got Telekinesis as well. They get the quick Lose and Beam off, so at least it's a 1-for-1 trade-off. But it's U9 the Luna, found in no man's land, wanting to run away. Kaka, the Burrow Strike's available. He doesn't get 2. Misery wrapped around the back. He still keeps that body block going. As maybe the Rubik, does he have the distance? They don't have the Moonwell available for now, but more TP supports coming in with a Lose and Beam from U9. He buys space for Kaka, but the TP Misery goes through side of tower. No, it's too early. Wow. He actually cancelled his TP and U9 is away. They're actually going to try this. The question is, does DC realize it? They smoked in. We've got one little mud golem running inside the pit.
All right.
He spoils the whole thing. Kaka.
Oh god, this is going to be so bad.
Here comes Weeha. Misery. He gets a stun. The Darkseer wall is down, but the Eclipse turns on with the Burrow Strike. Already the Darkseer is exploded. SD gets the ulti off. Now they actually have the fight that NEWBEE was looking for with the Death Ward down. Odie ulti. It'll do some work, but not really enough yet. As Roshan is so low, they want to finish the job. The Darkseer wall is causing a couple of problems. Stop making more copies unless that's really just to farm it. The Aegis Immortal goes to SC.
Ooh, this play back into the top lane is interesting.
Oh, the sentry wards are there, but the Burrow Strike, they wind up, and Darkseer can't survive. Misery, the BKB, SC got it off, so Misery's crush has no effect. The last attack from SC will do the work, and a quick TP out. Not enough Chris to help. They get 2 kills and get away with murder. Oh, we'll find if they can get the position against NEWBEE, who are the ones to smoke up to start with. They're going to wrap around, and they found their target. It's Resolution, it's a big one, but he gets away under the cover of spin. Kaka.
Oh, there it is!
Maybe they jump in, but SC's winding up the ulti and just instantly hits back. And Odie has to defensively imprison. It's the only way to save up himself, but now it's still not enough. Faith with the Death Ward. It's on its work. The Omni Slash, however, finally Resolution gets some damage out. The Paralyzing Cast negated by the spin, but Moon trapped in the tree lines, trying to get away, but the Burrow Strike. Kaka puts himself actually almost trapped. There's a small path to freedom, allowing now Moon to run away. Butterfly, which just got picked up over on the SF.
Oh, Burrow Strike just ahead of Misery.
He's still going to get hit. The spin up. SK is going to hit the ground in a second. With the spin, they push him down a little bit further forward with the Force Staff. And it's just retreat now for DC if they can. The Burrow Strike again. Kaka goes in, loses a beam, a defensive imprisonment. This guy is going to wait the time out. KP trying to catch the back line. SK will Burrow Strike up, but the attack from the SF still follows it through.
Oh,
now
no.
the Omni Slash, they group up the back. The wall is good, but where's the damage? SC rips the ulti out, turns his attention over towards Weeha. It's a double kill for SC. They're starting to farm up the illusions in the wall.
And that just kind of forced Moonmeander and make an initiation, but
it's a difficult hold. OD just had to commit his buyback. He was the only person. Now actually Juggernaut has enough money to get the buyback. They jump forward. SC tried to stand his ground. Remember, he's got the Aegis, the BKB from U9 triggers, and with a tower down, the Glades will start to bounce. There's going to be a lot of damage going through the lineup of DC, especially when Kaka gets the Burrow Strike. Weeha is a dieback for him. You can say goodbye to Rubik. This SF is going beyond godlike. They'll claim the mid-racks, and now with all the tier 2 towers down, you know what they're going to do? They're going to destroy it and actually get the GG call out from DC. Very efficient, very crisp from NEWBEE.
The mid-game where NEWBEE start grouping up and they're pushing down these towers, Bounty Hunter is not going to offer you anything in response to that.
Yeah, there's a reason why
try to be serious about your analysis of the game. Come on.
That was
potentially.
That was the distraction smoke.
Yeah, I put in your right bottom lane. Faith really low. Moon actually able to find that kill.
Moonmeander is in such a great position. He has Tranquil Boots, Windlace already. He can actually pick up an infused Raindrop. They're going to be able to jump on to support Fate. I don't think he stands a chance here.
Maybe with Misery in the neighborhood, the tether comes over. It actually goes with Faith, not U9. U9 still has a loose beam. There's extra TPs coming in from DC. Nothing yet from NEWBEE, but that's because the rotation's rotating in. But maybe too late. U9's already down. Dragon Knight is on his way. So DC will have to commit pretty heavily for the DK to punish him. And maybe Weeha will do that. Dragon form up to split her. Already lands from Weeha, but he's so deep under the tower with the freeze fire. The damage is enough. All right, Weeha He's been waiting in the Zinfist room for a while. He's able to get the stun. Support's coming in from Resolution. Disruption starts up from the Shadow Demon with the catcher. Resolution pounces in. He gets the leash over on SC, but with a tether on, SC's doing more damage to Resolution. The bar in from Moon. The accurate stun with the root. And SC stays alive. How does he do it? Bounty Hunter will be the one to die. Everybody from NEWBEE came. The whole kit and caboodle, and now they're going to go in even deeper to the Tier 1 tower with the fire. This is turning into a disaster.
Saves a little bit of grief. They still get the mid-tier 1 tower, pretty important. Weeha may be caught by U9 with the jump forward here on the
He doesn't have clips with Moon
the double
picking in. You can go straight to the epicenter. This will be huge amounts of damage. U9 will fall.
Unfortunately, because NEWBEE just kept going, now it's going to be DC forced to go for... Oh,
it's the rift. It's the rift. It's coming smack down.
Here comes the
epicenter. The epicenter from Moon. Oh, wait, no. So the epicenter is wasted, and now NEWBEE are going to go in through the bottom. They're attacking into the Tier 3 tower. KP just knife-game them. With no epicenter, DC may not have the damage at all. A quick track up and look to your bottom lane.
Yep, every single time Moon meanders.
Oh, they want to fight. Underlord trying to get out. That won't be successful. Resolution by the kill. 9 turning on the ultimate. But look at Resolution's position as well. He's running in behind. Then they're going to go straight into the back support. At least the tether will come out. They've got the first kill. 1-for-1 trade-off though, and now in comes Weeha. Blink it in, turn on the pulse, Nova. You've got the control. Maybe it will be. It's still a 2-for-1 trade-off. Resolution finally bashing into KP. He wants to remove this Underlord's presence. He's going to do it. The epicenter as well from Moon. Weeha comes so much of the ultimate, but it still won't matter. DC are so strong right now. There's just nothing NEWBEE can do about this. They may even feel this is the game. That's it. 29 minutes in, and DC will level the series at 2 apiece.
Holy cow, I'm so impressed by DC here.
It all comes down to this Capitalist, and what a run it's been.
He's actually going to be going for the boots first, but he'll also shrine up. Weeha was already forced to shrine, so they're even now. Moon Meander may take too much damage
The
here.
Paralyzing can't give it, bounces back up again. There will be enough damage with the Maledict. First blood spilled by NEWBEE.
Because, again, I think the Blink Dagger is...
Oh, wow. This is just looking almost too easy. Resolution. Open wounds will now trigger. Paralyzing cast. There's still no rage being triggered by Resolution. Now he's going to do it. Chasing after U9. SC's right behind him. There's no melt for him. They're being swarmed on. Misery's looking for another target. The arrow flies. KP can got it. 5 seconds on the stun. Boo can fall off with the double edge. Maybe not. Kaka gets the stun. KP burrow strikes. Back through 2. Misery's still there to lend the damage, but now with the paralyzing cast bouncing around and the Death Ward. Moon, he's taking through most of this damage with the extra stun from Kaka. It may just be enough. Moon's head. Maybe with the hood he can do enough. Another arrow flying in, tanked by the creep wave. But you look at the filters, like it's Misery and Moon running around the mid. They break the smoke over on Kaka, and Misery gonna get stunned. The arrow will fly astray. SC, no quick way to get in. Resolution, they've already TP'd over the shrine. SC jumps in, instantly pops off Misery, so you don't have him for the fight. Maybe with that Death Ward in the backline too. Face the invest bomb out. Resolution trying something about it, but the Sonic Wave. Finally, it's DC getting the upper hand with the Eclipse from U9. He wants Resolution, but Moon is taking too much of it. With the epicenter from KP, the effect is negligible, and KP's on the run with the open wounds. Burrow strikes off cooldown, but he still has to run harder than this. He doesn't have maneuverability, he doesn't have mana, he can't even Sandstorm to try and hide from them all because he knows to be brought out of it, and that is it. A triple kill for Resolution. Digital Chaos may not be able to control this fight.
Yeah, and Quant may not, like, even if she does manage to get the blink off here, she may not be
the
able to
Sonic
escape.
Wave committed early, all he wanted was farm, but now Weeha's gonna go down with the epicenter committed. It's gonna slow down the Shadow Demon. Difficult for him to run away, but the support, it jumps him through the rear. Resolution and Moon teaming up. SC still needs to do a little bit more work, but he just can't do it. There's no extra speed. He'll go down. 3 heroes lost from NEWBEE, and more stranded away. 4 heroes down as U9 falls as well. KP, the sole survivor. Like I'm waiting for the blind arrow now from Misery. I say blind, there's still so much vision up from DC, and the 5 second stun, it connects over on Kaka. They're not close enough to instantly jump in. There's a really good position from KP. Actually, no, the Shadow Poison. Out from SD, trying to keep that vision over on the SK, and they're able to do it. That's why the Stampede forward commit the Sonic Wave with a bigger one. Disruption as well. NEWBEE are trying to bail, but it's the Witch Doctor to fall too. Maybe more. U9 and SD are still in the neighborhood. Kaka with the TPs, and Clips will pop up, but Moon will take the whole enchilada. Does he have enough life to survive? Of course he does. Maybe not with the paralyzing cast. Now into the Death Ward. The damage is finally being done by NEWBEE, but is it too little too late?
They're going to be able to get this extra kill. It's the support, just the cherry on top, kept the loot alive.
Oh no, Ogre, clap yourself to freedom.
Oh boy.
SD Disruption will make this difficult. The paralyzing cask is still going to fly out, but now his faith, he came in to help his teammate, and all he'll end up doing is dying. The coconut isn't that strong, so he'll fall. And Digital Chaos picking up an extra 2, and you know what KP wants to do.
They can actually close the distance.
Here they come, NEWBEE. They need a really good initiation. And what are they going to find? They're going to find a sandwich.
Well,
the Burrow Strike, the Rage was already up from Lifesteal. They push down, but Moon! A huge stun! That could be it. They've lost so much. It was the last roll. The dice jump forward, but it's 2 heroes on the retreat. Digital Chaos in style, in convincing fashion, have taken the last 2 games, and this will give them a 3-2 victory over NEWBEE.
Remember game 3, Toby? Remember what Digital Chaos they looked like? This is a team that cannot be mentally broken, man. They came back hard in game 4 and 5 to close out this series.